Hi, I'm Kimberly Ryan. I'm the Associate Director of Career Services, and our office exists to help students reach their career goals. That includes now, while you're in school, maybe getting a part-time job, a campus job, an internship, or maybe you still are exploring what you want to do, what career you want to get into, what are the salaries, other things you need to consider like education, certifications, other requirements you need to get ready for while you're a student. Maybe you want to network with employers and get to know them a little more first. You can do that now while you're in school through our office. Or maybe you just want to get your resume put together and get ready so you're prepared and you know what would make a good resume to stand out when you're ready to apply. There's many services we offer, and this year, brand new, we have a new service called Panther Careers. That's launching this August, so you are the first to be using this platform, and I'm going to go through how to use it and how to make sure while you're here at Florida Tech, you're best using resources to make sure that you're getting ahead and becoming a top candidate. So that way you can land that dream job when you graduate. So a lot of students want to know Panther Careers, what is it? How will I get in? Um, like our old platform, which we have listed here, it says right here, replaces Handshake. So some of you may know that we had the old platform. You'll now use Panther Careers. You can click here on any of the logos or the items here to log in at any time. Some of your courses and throughout other areas may have direct links as well. We are emailing you. I'm sure you've received our emails with links to this platform that you can use to log in. But if you're ever lost and don't know where to go, on the main Florida Tech website, you can search out career services and always just click this link down here. For those of you who did have emails or activated things, you probably saw it brought you to this landing page to log in. So in order to log in, you will need to put in your FIT email address. So that's important. If you put in a personal one or a Gmail, for instance, or something that's not associated with us, your account will not come up. So you do need to enter that FIT email. And then for some of you who've never logged in before, you will need to make a password. Now, you should have received an email asking you to confirm your email and create a password. Some of those are time sensitive. So if the link has expired, all you need to do is hit this forgot password button down here. You'll get a new link with a new email telling you to set your password. So if you haven't done that yet, that's what you'll need to do. Now, once you log in, you should come to the homepage, which is going to look like this. You're going to see some announcements at the top. These will change throughout the year. So if there's different things going on, events, this homepage is going to be live. It's going to be active. So it will change. So you can see right now we do have some upcoming events, some fairs. Like I said, this will rotate throughout the year. Same with jobs and some other announcements and things on the page. Those will rotate as things become new. So you can check out what's going on right here on the home page. There are some also very easy tiles to explore some big things that students often are looking for. But what I want to start with before we dive into some of those is show you your account so you can update that first. At the very top, we have some tabs, and then you'll always have typically your initials here at the top. You can click on that and go down straight to your account. I recommend all students start with this. Make sure that this is up to date, that it looks correct, and you can also put your career interest here. So the whole site will then start giving you things that they think you want to see based on your background. So jobs, things like that. Personal info, so your name, address, contact details. Click on this. You can update anything here. Academic profile, this is usually the area students want to see, making sure that you have that right type of student that's listed, your degree levels, majors. If something's wrong here and for some reason you can't change it, you could always reach out to our office. It's career@fit.edu is our email if you want to email us. But most of these fields are editable, meaning you can put in your GPA if you'd like. If you have any other degrees, maybe you came from another school, transferred, or have past degrees you want to show. If you're an international and you want to make sure that this whole site is customized to you, you can definitely answer questions here. And this area at the bottom, what is your interest? What are you looking for? Some of you may not know that yet, but if you do, you can start adding this so that the site can become customized to what you're looking for. Now, once you've done that, a lot of people ask, okay, that's my account. Now, what does this public profile mean? That's also under here, or you may have seen it on the homepage as well. The public profile is what employers see if you choose to be public. So that is up to you. all accounts are private automatically. You would have to turn this on. So you'd have to hit this button here that says publish profile. You can see here we have a test account to show you. It's blank, it's empty. So this is what it would look like if you haven't put anything in. Now to autofill and make it easy, very similar to like LinkedIn or our old system Handshake, you could upload a resume here and it can preload some of these fields for you. And if you'd like employers to be able to reach out to you and say, hey, I'm looking for someone with your background. I have a job or I have something that, a fellowship or other area or something they think you would like based on what you've put in here. So skills, education, projects, those are all really good things to be putting in because they'll search based on a lot of those fields. They could reach out to you and they could message you through this system. If you choose to be public. So keep in mind whatever your contact or whatever your email is here, that's something that, yes, they can then reach out and talk to you through. In terms of jobs, I know a lot of students, that's what they like to dive in and go straight towards is, okay, maybe I don't want to be public. I just want to find jobs on my own. You can do that through the jobs tab at the top. A lot of jobs are being posted daily and weekly. So this is changing, it's updating. I will say if you are in engineering, especially a lot of fall positions are being posted for the following year. So a lot of students don't realize if you're looking for an internship job next summer, you need to start applying actually in the beginning of fall, particularly if you're in the STEM engineering areas, because a lot of those require security clearance or background checks that take months and months. So a lot of these companies all come very early. Our fall career fairs, for that reason, are usually our largest fairs of the year because all these companies are coming in and are ready getting their applications for next year. So we don't want you to miss out. So I like repeating that so that you know, hey, if you come to try to apply to jobs next March, you might have missed out on a lot of closed jobs at that point. So be looking now and seeing what's out there. And even if you're not ready to apply, it's still a good idea to look in the beginning of the fall to get you an idea of, okay, what's going to be around next year or the following. So you could look at qualifications and see what's out there. If you know what you're looking for, some of you already know, I'm a mechanical engineer. I want to find a mechanical engineering role. Very easy. Just put in the keyword. You're going to see a list of jobs come up. You can put more filters here. If you know you're looking, for instance, an internship, put that in position type. If you know you want to look in a certain area, it needs to be close by. If you're looking for things like perhaps international, so you want to find jobs that will sponsor and give you CPT, OPT, there's filters for that. So several filters you can search by. Some of you may not have a clear keyword or a major that you know directly goes towards position titles. And if that's the case, I would say clear the keyword search and go straight to that major search to find who's taking your major. So we know that, for instance, business, computer science, some of these other ones, those are majors that the job title likely may not be called that. There's many, many job titles that come under those fields. So you'd want to probably search by some majors there so you could see what's out there. Now, some of you are saying, hey, I'd like to see what's on campus first. I'm not ready to go off campus. That's fine. If you're not at that point yet, you want to find on-campus jobs. You would need to go back. You could go either to the home page here or to see career resources, or you could go to the resources tab at the top. So some of these are in both places to help you get there. But if you were to click on career resources or the resources at the top, both of them need to go here to the career resources box. We have several resources here. So the third one down lists campus jobs. So that shows you where you're going to need to apply. Our HR on campus does all the hiring for that through a system called Workday. So if you click on this article, it will give you the instructions and a link on how to get to Workday and how to apply. Several other resources here though. So you're seeing there's some resources on how to write a resume. If you're an international that wants to find even more jobs that are international friendly, InterStride's a great resource, or maybe you want to go apply to a different country altogether outside of the USA. This is also a really good platform for that. Micro internships. I recommend students look for these year round. You could do these while you're in school. They're usually a 4 to 8 week project where you can work remotely, get paid with a real company, and do short-term projects for a company. Great experience to put on your resume. It's great for students who are underclassmen or others who maybe don't have time to fit in a full internship. Great experiences there to look into. Several other resources down here that you can look into if you like watching videos. We have a career video library, and then any events that happen on campus or through our school, we do try to record those. So if there's any employers you really wanted to see and maybe you missed an in-person event, you could watch that recording here. So several really, really good resources here that you could look into. In terms of meeting employers. I know a lot of you guys want to meet employers. You want to see who's coming, who's hiring. Events would be the way to do that. So if you click on the events tab at the top or through the homepage, it's going to bring you here. This is going to change throughout the year. There's going to be several events. These will change. You see our fairs are posted as of now and they're coming up. So if you wanted to see who's coming to those fairs, this is going to update right now. Employers have just started registering. So by the time that you see this, you're probably going to see a lot more employers that you can check out with a higher number. So I would recommend you come back to this page often to see who's going to be at our fairs, research these companies ahead of time. I always recommend doing your research so you are prepared on who you're talking to. Ask and write down some really good questions for them. And then, of course, bring lots of copies of your resume. So that would be something I'd recommend if you're coming to any of these events to meet employers. It's a great idea to get prepared. If you want to attend those, you click the attend button here for any events that you'd like to register for. That'll give you reminders of that when they're coming up. So we'll remind you to come and attend. So don't forget, we want you guys to be there. A lot of you may be saying, maybe I don't feel comfortable. I'm not ready yet to meet employers. I have a lot I need to do. Maybe your resume is not ready. Maybe you want to talk more about, hey, how would I practice my introduction, or we sometimes call that the elevator pitch of how would I approach an employer? How would I introduce myself? Maybe you're wanting to even know, what if I got an interview and how would I practice for that? So those are things that you could make an appointment with a career counselor and meet with one of us, and we can help you with any career related topic. So up here in appointments, you're going to click here. You're going to see this person has no appointments right now, so there's nothing to look at. That you would need to hit request new appointment to see what's type of appointment you want and what time. So under types, you can see we have several different types, both in person and online. Resume review, I mentioned that's usually what we recommend you start with. If you haven't done it yet, that's a really good place to start. But we do job searches, mock interviews, career assistance. If you have any other type of question that doesn't fall into one of these categories, just hit career assistance. We can help you out with any of your questions. From there, you can pick what week you're looking at. At this point, we're a little early. Double check when you hit this button though, for appointments. You want to make sure you hit the little arrow for months. The big arrow is a year. So as you can see, I just jumped a whole year. So you'll probably be disappointed if you had to wait a whole year for an appointment. So double check that you're in the right year. Only use the little arrow to go by month, and then you can see appointments that are out there. For the week, you could do a whole week. If you know there's a certain day you would like to see us, just click that day of the week. If you're open to any day, you can keep that open. We will have counselors listed. If there's a certain counselor you want to return to, you can list that as well, in person or virtual, depending on if you'd like to meet online or come to our office. Our offices are located in Denia Student Center behind the bookstore. If you're coming to an appointment, that's where you'll go. But if you hit check results, you'll see we have several appointments. You can click on any one of these to create that appointment. So again, many different ways to meet with us, but we try to make it so that if you guys are off campus, on campus, you can meet with us. We can practice with you. In terms of the homepage, I'm going to go back, circle around just so you could see that one more time. We do have the overview here and the layout of everything coming up here on the homepage. These tiles go to some of the pages we've already looked at through some of the upper tabs as well. Lastly, Career Explorer is a really good tab I like to show students, that if you are still trying to figure out what you want to do, you're not sure yet, you want to compare industries, you can do some of that on your own here. Once you've done some research, or if you'd like to talk about it more, I do recommend that, yes, you come and meet with us. But overall, we want you to we recommend that you meet with us through an appointment, and we want you to remember how to do that. So out of all the things that I've said today, I want you to remember appointments are right here at the top. Very easy to schedule an appointment with us. If you wanted to reach out to us or just send us an email or see more of who we are, you can go on the main website. That is external, so anyone can use this, but we have a contact box here. So if you'd like to just contact us that way, you could do so there as well. But we hope to see you at our events. We want you interacting, getting ready to get started with your career planning now. We know you guys are investing a lot in your education, so you want to make that, become a good investment and a good payoff for you. And so we're here to help you with that. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in our office or at our events. Bye-bye.